Game F1. You have to actually mark what game you're playing to, or Twitch gets mad.
Yeah.
And title PSGL F4 round 4 Belgium. Round money sign. How about round 4?
Are you live now then?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I might as well start broadcasting as well then. Are you posting your link to the site or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I could on the app. I could tweet it out too. I'm coming, Grumpy. I'm coming. Hold on. Typing it in, since it's easier to type it in than get it. Hello, Josh. How you doing today? Let me just tweet it out. Hello, Game Freaker. How you doing today? Good luck on your race. I turned my alerts off. Son of a boohoo. Thank you for the host, Dark.
Hello, Haig. Hello, Big C.
Alright. Round 4 at Belgium. Let's see what the weather looks like when it loads up.
Who knows the mystery of Spa?
Yeah, it was all rain yesterday for us. Oh, there it is. Rain.
Oh, and it's raining again.
Rain always brings a little more excitement to the race.
Absolutely. Although it could be dry. Never know.
Yeah. Well,
So, you've driven a bit then in wet conditions, judging from yesterday. How was it?
uh, I used a default setup and it was pretty slippery. Oh, yeah,
Have any problems at Eau Rouge?
you know, it's funny. I actually took Eau Rouge at 22 different angles, and I only got a warning on the last lap.
Oh, Haig's just told me it's a wet race too.
Yeah, that's what Game Freaker just
Ah,
said here.
ah.
Oh,
Ouch.
so that might
That's
make
all I
it
can say on
exciting
that
for the
one.
wrong reasons.
Yeah, I wonder. It's looking like, is that intermediate weather, would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't look.
I'm going out intermediates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's intermediate weather in the race. I wonder if some people might save their tires.
true. I see somebody
The
throw out a full
sound.
wet lap or something. Do something crazy.
So Aaron's out onto the track and already testing the limits for a Rouge. Don't want to crash already here, and that'd be a bad start to qualifying.
So, who would your picks be for the podium today with the rain?
Well, I had a brief look at the results this season, and obviously I know a couple of drivers from years gone by. I can't look past Aaron for the win. I think he's got so much experience. He
Yeah.
knows these conditions, he knows his track, he's won titles before. He'll be tough to stop. I think he'll win. I fancy maybe Blue Mosquito to get second. I think he won the title last season, is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I think he'll do well in these conditions. I'll go with Bowie No Face, aka Josh, to get third.
Yeah.
What about you?
Um, I was thinking. Ooh, there was a McLaren in the middle of the track there sideways.
Oh,
I would pick
Steve
Aaron
Adams.
for the win as well, and I would pick Grumpy as number 2 because he also has a lot of experience, and he's driven this track many times. And then for third, I'd have to go with Game Freaker. He's the hometown favorite, or the home country favorite, should I say? And
Well, it's going to be tough for LFC for life because he's a McLaren that's binned it. Lost his wheel. So that's his qualifying done on his outlap. That's bit of a rookie mistake there. I don't know if he's been in the leagues for long, but not a good start for him.
here comes Aaron now to take the line.
Yeah, let's have a look at this lap. Breaking into La Source. Very nice, very smooth. Got a car just in front of him. Hopefully that won't hold him up as on his lap as he goes towards Eau Rouge. He had a bit of trouble around here on his outlap. How does he get on this time? Oh, very nice. No problems there at all. Hopefully that car moves out the way. There we go. Yep, down the camera straight.
I agree, Alabanda.
Mosquito. First sector time, 32.2.
I'll
I've got no
about
idea if that's
5.
any good or not. It's looking fairly smooth so far, would you say?
Yeah, it's looking good so far. He's got a car coming up behind him. He's got a car coming up behind him too, so hopefully it doesn't impede his lap.
I might still be blue. Might be trying to get some speed up before his lap. As Aaron struggles at the corner with no name. Head down towards Pouon. How brave does he want to be? And quite a big lift. He still had problems with the car, but held it together nicely. This section of corners is really nice in the dry. It's not so fun in the wet.
Oh no, I totally agree. I was having a little trouble yesterday trying to avoid the gravel.
Yeah, you can't take too much curb, otherwise the car will just slide.
Yep.
This looks like a fairly nice lap from here, and good side to lap. He doesn't want to push too much just yet.
Yeah. Just gotta give the track a feel first. Hey, Lewis.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no rush. You could probably stay out all session if you put a bit of fuel in. So.
Ooh,
He
he
had
lost
a big
it.
moment. Oh, he's lucky not to lose his wheel there with the angle he went into the wall.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that was a lucky escape from him. Let's see who's coming towards the end of a lap. BWA Clyde looks like he's coming up towards the bus stop chicane in the McLaren.
Yeah.
This Game Freaker goes quickest on a 159.2. Solid effort, but how will Clyde compare? Looks like he's going to be a little bit slower. Yeah, he goes third behind Mr. P, who I believe is making his return tonight to the leagues.
Oh, yes.
Doogie Dude goes second.
Hey, Lewis.
Deja Vu now goes second.
So,
3 temps off Game Freaker.
who does everybody in the chat think would be the favorite for tonight?
Well, we did both back Aaron for the win, but that first attempt at a lap was not good for him.
Yeah. Looked
What's
like he got in
Boyd
the.
gonna face up to?
Looked like he got in the start a little too early coming off that corner.
Yeah. A few more times coming in. No one's really challenging the top 2 or 3 cars though. I'd expect Bow in her face to be right up there.
Oh,
But we'll
Miles just went
see.
to the wall
Oh,
in front of Warren. Same spot
not
Aaron
destroying his
hit.
car. Good thing.
Gaming Alamanda says Warren is really good here in the Inters. And I'm on board with him right now to see this lap.
Oh, Mr. Grumpy goes first. Just
Right.
edging out Game Freaker by the slimmest of margins. Hulkenberger's on a lap. It says he's green. I'm not sure what on. I mean, he hasn't done a lap yet, so... Might have had invalidation, maybe. I don't know. But he's coming through Blanchimont now. Up towards the bus stop chicane. Oh, he goes... Oh, just keeps it on the track for Blanchimont. Brakes nicely. Should be fine there. Yep. Hits the apexes nicely. As Blue Mosquito goes quickest, I get the feeling these times are going to tumble and tumble as drivers get more confident in these conditions.
Yeah.
Hulkenberger goes fourth.
Oh, the sky's looking kind of bright too. It might be maybe drying out toward the end.
Potentially. I wonder if anyone... I'm not sure if anyone will risk slicks. It still looks pretty wet out there, but certainly
no.
could see sometimes tumble. Towards the end, Dougie Dude was gone second, another man into the 158. What's Haig gonna do?
It's
Being back to do well.
into the bus stop now. Oh, pulling it down pit lane.
I wonder if he's thinking slicks, because if he'd have gone for another lap, or if he'd have gone through, he might not have made it back into the pits in time.
Bro.
So, that's interesting what he does.
Aaron's on
Trey
the
is
out lap. Gosh.
intermediate still. Yeah, I know a track can dry quite quickly on this game sometimes, but it still looks pretty wet.
Yeah. You know, the logic.
Anyone else?
Track dries while still raining.
Yeah. Oh, Josh is on a lap, boy with no face. Where
Grumpy
can he
just
go?
pulled
This is
it
looking
down.
like a good lap. Goes third. 158.9.
Nice.
Getting closer and closer at the top.
Only 3/10 separate. Or only half a second between the top four.
Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 3. What happened there?
It's,
Oh, it's PWA Clyde, I
Clyde.
think, that's had a moment.
Yeah.
Hulkenberger's on a good lap though. He's 6 temps up on his previous best, and if he keeps that up, he could just take pole off Mosquito here. So let's see if he can keep it together. Going into the bus stop chicane. Oh, he goes a little bit wide, but it's still looking good. Heads to the line. Can he take pole off Blue?
Pole.
Yes, he can. 158.4.
Another great lap.
With the rate these times are falling, I'd expect to see a 157 before this session's done. Dougie Dude, what's he doing? Can he improve? Oh, he's lost the car! Oh, not only has that messed up that lap, it's screwed up his next lap as well. Oh, that's that. That could be the end of his session, really, unless he rushes round. Depends how much fuel he's got in the car. Well, that's not good at all.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough. He has .70.
So he's third for now, but I wouldn't expect him to stay there. Boy, no face is improving. 2 temps up. That could be good. As Ijsima goes third. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right.
Yeah, he told me just do SEMA.
158. Okay, Sima's gone third on 51.58.7. What can Josh do? Oh, Miles has crashed in sector 1, I think.
Yep.
Yellow flag's out in sector 1. Or Rouge, I'm going to have a hazard a guess.
Yeah. Looks like right after.
Josh goes third. Good effort. Can anyone take pole off Hulkenberger?
Aaron's coming out of the bus stop now.
Oh,
Nice.
only
159.
9. He's got one more effort.
Yep.
He's going to need to make it a good one. Oh, King Don Martin has retired from the session now. He hasn't crashed.
Yeah. I think he had enough. Starting the fresh tires for the race. We got Ravers.
I don't blame him.
Ravers looked like he's starting his lap. Not starting, but he's one.
Trying to see if anyone's near the end of that lap. Hulkenberger has... Well, he did a 158.0, but it must have been invalidated.
Oh,
It
wow.
hasn't registered. So he's got one more effort.
It looks like he's calling it. Oh, he has no fuel.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Aaron's half a second up on his first sector time. That's a good improvement.
Alright, Ravers is coming to
What's
the
Betrayer
bus
gonna
stop.
do? Oh, Betrayer does a 158 free, but again, it got invalidated. So, few drivers starting to push the track limits now. Easy to do in these conditions.
Ravers 158.1.
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Wasn't really following him. Seymour's gone third, 158.5. He's crossed the line now.
And Josh is
What?
about to come to the line. He's coming down toward the chicane.
Yep, he's half second up as well. So by that, looking at that, he should challenge Ravers.
Yep.
Hits the apex nicely. No worries there.
Lose back in a little.
He's on the run to the line. I think he's gonna do it.
Yes.
Yes,
Wow,
just.
16 thousandths.
Aaron for the bus stop chicane. He's on 2 personal best. Is it going to be enough to take pole off Josh?
Oh,
Oh, no, it's
2
not. By
thousandths.
2
Wow.
Wow. That's incredibly close. Such a long lap in these conditions. That's really close.
Yeah. And Betrayer looks like he's the last one to come to the line.
Game Freaker as well. Is he pushing now? I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Betrayer's out of fuel.
So it's down to Game Freaker. I don't know if he's still pushing it. It looks like he is actually.
Or
He's currently 9th.
Ravers is still going too.
Oh, could he take pole? He's not far off. Game Freaker though. Oh, bit of a slide through the final corner. That will affect his run to the line. He goes 6th. Not bad. Raver's Revenge doesn't look like he's pushing anymore. He's way down.
Yeah, he's in lean.
So that's the end of qualifying, and well, Hagu was looking good in these conditions. Hasn't done a lap. So he'll start last. But a top 3, if that's anything to go by, this is going to be a close race.
Yeah. Top 3 separated by 16 thousandths.
Hague just telling me he got blocked by his teammate who was coming into the pits. Not sure who his teammate is.
Oh, Martin just said he was purple after 2 sectors and he ran out of fuel.
Ah. Well, it's good effort from all the top 3 in the end.
Yes.
LFC for life will be angry at himself, I think, for that crash because it robbed him a chance of doing anything in qualifying, and to crash on your outlap is not a mistake you should be making, even in these conditions.
Yeah. Dame got a chance to fill out the
Fair
track.
play. Fair play to Josh taking pole, Aaron second. Two drivers near the top of the Drivers' Championship, so
Yeah.
it's getting towards that stage in the season where you start to look at the championship and see who the contenders are.
Pretty tight
Big
race
Siege
so
to
far.
inform that Aaron. Yeah. Big Siege to inform me that Aaron hasn't had a PSGL pole. Well, it says since season 7. That's a long, long time ago.
Or are they in season
And
20?
he won't get much closer than that. Yes, Fish, the race is wet as well, according to Hague. So, got 22 laps in these conditions. That's going to test the drivers to the limit. The spray coming up towards Eau Rouge, I would not want to be in their shoes.
And when I did it yesterday, I backed way off and let everybody go through.
What was it like, Eau Rouge? Was it bad? Was it?
It was
there a
actually
lot of people
pretty
going
clean. Only one car went off because he lagged.
Yeah, a lot of people taking it easy then, I guess.
Yeah. Probably because of the stigma of F5 being well, not dirty, but crash fest.
Yeah, Fish, it is very humid today as well. That might affect the drivers as well. Tough to race when in warm conditions. Hopefully, a few people have got a fan handy.
Yeah.
And we're moments away from the start of the race.
And that is correct, Lewis. Oh, and for F5 was 157.2.
Wow. So just about 9 tenths quicker. Okay, so drivers are ready. 5 lights. And away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. It's a good start from the Ferrari, a little bit of a slide. It's probably a better start from Sauber alongside him. Aaron's going to the outside of Josh. Can he make the move stick?
Oh, dive bomb from
Yes, he
McLaren. Oh
can.
no.
Oh,
Wow.
and the Renault's gone off in the background. I'll have to pick the
A lot
bones of
of
that
contact.
later because Aaron is now ahead of Josh and well, they're on dry tyres for now, but it looks like it could rain at any point.
That may have been something that added to that first corner.
Yeah, top 3 is still the same as it was at the start, but Aaron has got ahead. Asimo goes down the outside of Game Freaker. Oh, and that's a nice move. Can Game Freaker fight back? Goes down the inside. Asimo gives him space. They're still alongside each other. They're down towards the hairpin. Who's going to break later? It looks like it's going to be Game Freaker. But Simo hangs it around the outside. He'll have the inside for the corner with no name. Can he get the move done? Oh, Game Freaker's still on the outside. That's a bit of a slide on, and that allows Simo to get the position. That's fantastic battling. That was brilliant stuff. And Game Freaker's now having trouble around Pouon, and that's going to give King Don Martin a chance to go around the outside, which he does.
Yep.
I don't know because he's lagging.
Yeah, looked like they made a little contact.
Don Martin gets the position. Oh, and sideways movement for Deja Vu. Oh, and a bit of contact between him and Grumpy. Oh, but it's just this time for Grumpy ahead of Deja Vu for now.
Yeah, it looks like a little damage for Dave too, so a few end plates fly off.
I've got to say, Higgs had a fantastic start from 17th up to 10th, and now he's challenging Dougie Dude for 9th. But he won't make the move at Bon Shimon. Oh, he might do if Dougie Dude goes that far wide. But he keeps the position. Warren Hagel wants to get this move done quickly because he's on the ultra soft tyre. Which is an interesting strategy. Usually when you start at the back, you sometimes go for the soft tyre.
Yeah. I saw a couple people up front that had softs on.
Oh, go down towards turn 1. Oh, and Game Freak has gone way wide. And he's lost 2 positions. So he's now down to 7th. He's struggling at the start at the moment. Looking at the winners and losers from the start, King Don Martin's up 5 places from 14th to 5th. And Warren Haig's up 8 places. But coming down the Camel Straight, looks like Grumpy might get the move done on King Don Martin. Is he going to get the move done in the Sauber? He does. He pushed him slightly wide and got the move done.
Oh, wow.
All this battling's allowing the top 3 to pull well clear.
I'm looking at Miles. He just pit for tires. Oh, he's in a wall and he's done.
Oh, there's utter carnage. Down at the hairpin.
He had 2 ultras and 2 softs on.
Wow. Yeah, it was just carnage down at the hairpin. It looks like one driver just stopped. And a few drivers, I think, have got front wing damage out of that. And it's shaking up positions a bit.
There's a Renault wide.
Deja Vu 6. Is that Game Freaker again? Oh no, I think it's
No.
No, it's not. It's Dougie Dude is losing loads of positions. I wonder what's happened to him. He was battling the top 10. Now he's down to 14th.
And Mr. Pete, it says he's the first car to be on inters, even though it shows softs on my screen. Or sorry, super softs.
Wow.
You got Haig closing in on Martin.
Yep, Haig closing in on Martin for P7. It could be a battle up front very, very soon.
Yep.
But just see if Haig can get the move done. No, not quite. Looks like Don Martin broke a little bit later. Keeps the position. Haig stays 8th for now. I'm interested to see when the rain comes because it could play into certain people's hands depending on what tyre they started on.
Game Freaker
and Dougie Dude are both in the pits. It just looked like Game Freaker kept losing positions. I wonder if that's because of the damage he had.
Yeah, he's missing part of his right wing. Going on the soft.
Quite a few drivers have had to come into the pits. It's not the end of our races, but it's not ideal for sure.
Yeah.
Josh is still right behind Aaron. Aaron did the fastest lap, but he hasn't pulled away yet from the Ferrari driver. And Josh will be just waiting, hoping that Aaron makes a mistake. Ravens Avenge is in a bit of a race of his own in third at the moment. And there's slowly gaps developing across the field, but there's still a battle going on for sixth. As Haig looks to try and make a move on Martin. He's been behind him for a while. He's not really making the most of his ultra softs despite the 9 positions he's gained. Just watching the battle at the front. Can Josh, he'll be wanting to see a mistake from Aaron, but Aaron's vastly experienced. He knows what it takes to win races.
Yep.
Josh might have to make a move, but there's plenty of time to go yet.
I mean, you would think the wetter it gets, the better Josh has a chance of having more grip with the soft tires.
Absolutely. He looks more comfortable as well, and Aaron made a slight slide through Blanchimon. I give Josh the opportunity into the bus stop chicane. Oh, they both break quite late, but Aaron holds the line and puts his car exactly where it needs to be to maintain the lead. Yeah, it's first signs maybe that those super softs are not giving Aaron the grip he needs.
Yep. All the fastest laps coming in are from the softs.
Yeah, it's a tire to be on in these conditions.
Oh, Blue Mosquito just passed Haig.
I think is...
Yep.
Yep.
And teammates.
Yeah, did you see that overtake? Was it a, do you think it was a bit of team orders?
I'm not sure. I got to it as he passed, but I see them working well together to, if he's faster, let him through and see what happens. And Martin with a 3-second penalty.
Well, they're both on ultra softs, so in theory they shouldn't have a tire advantage one over the other.
True. Maybe one just feels more comfortable in the weather now.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Mr. P, how quick he can go on the intermediate tires. He's right behind Dougie Dude, so
yeah.
If he overtakes him, then maybe it's a time to pit. Yeah, you can see drivers starting to struggle now, just on the onboards.
Yeah.
You wonder if it's getting towards that crossover point, and you wonder if Josh can get the move done on Aaron before they have to pit. He's got to utilise those soft tyres. You'd think.
Probably about a lap or two away from DRS being turned off.
Yeah, and that's usually the biggest indicator that you need to come in and change tyres.
Yep.
And Josh has got a good run here. Coming up to Bonchimon, we saw how much Aaron struggled with this last time out. A bit better this time, but Josh has still got a run, got a slipstream. Can he make the move? He thought about it, but backed out. Aaron does not pit. Just maintains the lead for now. Starting to pull a little bit away from Ravers in third. But Seymour might be one to watch. He did the fastest lap last time out.
Yeah, looks like they're all staying out.
I think Ravers might have made a bit of a mistake, actually, because Seymour's really close to him now.
Blue Mosquito lost the back end, and Hay got back by him.
Well, I'm not sure if this is what Force India want, but good to see them battling, even if it is through mistakes.
Yeah. Oh, Dougie with a penalty.
This Dougie Dude has a penalty. To be honest with you, Mr. P has dropped way back from... Oh! And Haig is out! He lost it at Eau Rouge! I was on board with a right or wrong person, depending which way you want to look at it there. But Haig lost it for Eau Rouge, slams into the wall, and that's his race done. Oh, disaster for him and Force India. Whoever whoever said he would do well in this race, a bit of a curse there.
Yeah, that's viewer's curse on that one.
Yeah, it's usually our job to curse.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of did curse on it. I picked him to be one of the top 2.
Oh, well, it's just a disaster for him, and he'll be hoping his teammate can bring home some points now. Otherwise, it could be no points at all for Force India. Gotta say, Aaron's doing a great job up front. He's just keeping Josh at arm's length, not giving him any real opportunities to get past.
Yeah.
And if he can stay in front of him on the super soft, so consider that a job well done. But this is the area track where Josh might think he has an opportunity through Blanchimont. He definitely gets a better run out of there every time, but is he close enough?
Oh, not this time.
Just not brave enough to send it inside.
I look to see the Ultras pit this lap.
Well, it was Blue and Hulkenberg are the only two left on this two Ultrasofts. I suppose it's not surprising in the end, but considering the Ultrasofts have the least grip, it's two Ultrasoft runners that have crashed out the race.
Oh wow, Blue stayed out.
Does Hulkenberger stay out?
Because they were able to go 6 laps in the dry, so you figure in the wet. Oh, he stays out.
Hulkenberger stays out. I suppose they've got no choice. They've got to try and wait it out, haven't they?
That's true.
Let's see though, Josh has got a bit of a run down the Camel Straight. I think the RS is still in operation. Might be wrong. But he couldn't quite get close enough to make a move.
Good call, Gaming Alamanda. Hulkenberg has damage to his right wing.
Haig saying he's been chucking it down since the start, and Martin's lagging. That was his comments. He not happy after in his retirement. There's a gap sort of developing through the field, really, but the front two have just remained close to each other since the start. I'm surprised they're not in the pits yet, to be honest. I thought they'd have been in the pits by now.
True.
The rain looks like it's falling pretty hard, but they don't feel the need to switch yet.
And Josh is close back onto the back of Aaron again.
Yeah, he can't seem to get close enough to go for a move into the bus stop chicane. I wonder if this time he's closer than he has been, I think, and Aaron seems to struggle through Blanchimont, so we'll see.
And there it is.
Oh wow, that's the most he struggled, and Josh just easily got by. Aaron, not much he could do there, just lost the grip. And Josh takes the lead.
Nice
We
pass.
just see now if he can pull away on those soft tyres. As we enter lap 7, will the Ultra Soft runners pit this time out? Yep, Blue Mosquito is pitting. Will he go for the intermediates?
And Hulkenberg for sure has to pit this lap with the damage.
He's losing so much time. He's got LFC for life right behind him. Hulkenberg carries on. And Blue Mosquito's gone for another set of dry tyres. He's gone for the softs. He also had a bit of a delayed stop there. I don't know if they're repairing his front wing or...
That's a good point, Gaming Alamanda. He just said it's the slowest transition of a wet race he's ever seen. Considering how long the lap is, it should be getting wetter faster.
Yeah, you see the rain coming down, and you'd think they'd be on inters by now, but no, Mr. P's given up on the inters.
Yep.
So and he's lost so much time through that as well. Aaron's got the lead back, and we must have missed that, but Aaron has got the lead back. Josh is not giving up. He almost looked down the inside there, but that would have been disaster, I think. Slots him behind, but he wasn't in the lead for long, and again, Aaron's showing his mature head in these conditions. Can Josh close up to the back of him and get past again? Sure, they've got to be coming in for Inter soon.
Yeah, no kidding.
This must be a game thing, because... Oh, wow, Josh took a lot of speed and curved through there. That could have gone wrong, but he's using it to try and get up the inside of Aaron. Aaron leaves the space, but...
Wisely backs
Josh
out.
didn't seem to fancy it. Yeah, he could have probably put a bit more of his car up the inside there and forced Aaron to make a decision, but... chose bet against it in the end. Braver's Revenge just closed right into these two as well, so it's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead very shortly.
And
Maybe even a 4-car battle if Seymour can close.
And I'm on board with LFC gaining on Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg goes wide.
Hulkenberger's got a penalty.
Yeah, I believe it's the second one for going wide there.
He's got to pit.
Wow.
He's not pitting. This is a very long stint on the Ultrasofts.
he got to start
Oh,
fresh because they used inters in qualifying.
oh, down the inside. Oh, Raven's Revenge just can't quite get past Josh. Well, he's been attacking the whole race, Josh. Now he's having to defend from the Red Bull. The Red Bull just biding his time, maybe looking after his tyres a bit more. Now he's got a chance to attack as Game Freaker pits. It was in 13th, he's not having a good time of it. He also goes for the super softs, so no one's braving the inters.
Oh, the Eris is still up, so...
Yeah, I was going to say it's allowed Aaron to get a bit of a gap, but that gap's already gone. Josh is right up to the back of him again.
And
Well, it's been a two-car battle for the lead for quite some time, but it's looking like it could be 3 or 4 cars very shortly.
yeah, Simo's gaining in on Rivers slightly.
Yeah, and Grumpy's gapped Dave Jarvu and Don Martin, who he was battling with a few laps before. Big gap over them now, so he's doing well in 5th. And can Josh make the move? This is his favourite overtaking spot into Blanchimont. Oh, a lot of bravery, and he's right there. Is he going to the one side? He backs out of it again.
On board with
He's
LFC.
not confident going into the bus stop, is he?
Oh, get off that camera. There you go. Got battle for 9th, 10th, and 11th, all 2/10 away from each other. Between each car.
Well, I guess the problem is it's Hulkenberger, isn't he? He's just got no tyre grip left.
Yeah. And he's having a struggle with the downforce on the right side, too.
Blue Mosquito should be in the best position here because he's already pitted, so he's got fresh tyres.
Yep.
But he goes well wide. Just Blue
30
Mosquito at the Blanchimont.
Is it
And
just
yeah, he has
me?
to back out and
Or does it look like it stopped raining? Oh, no. I see it.
well.
It was the way the grandstands was in the background. Oh!
Oh, Hulkenberger's gone. Well, you can't just stay on those tyres forever. You are eventually just going to run out of traction.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happened. The trouble is now as well, he's spun at the worst possible place. He's got to do a full lap now.
Yeah, he
before
would
he can pit.
have got disqualified. He tried to go backwards to get on the pit road.
And now will it give Blue Mosquito a chance to get past LFC for life for going up Eau Rouge? Oh, he had to back out a bit there. I think he had too much grip. He almost slammed into the back of the McLaren driver. And that's kind of affected his run down the Kemmel Straight, so I think he's going to have to stay behind for now. Meanwhile, Josh is right behind Aaron again. At one point, the gap was above a second this lap, but if the Ultra Softs have well and truly gone off, you'd have to say the Super Softs can't be far off either.
That is true.
So I wonder if... Oh, he's got a much better run through there. He's going to have a go. Surely there's not much Aaron can do.
And he's
He
got the
looks to defend
inside.
the inside. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad, and I think Josh recognised that, but he's so much quicker through there. There's nothing Aaron can do. Aaron might even consider pitting if the rain is
Oh, and
stopping.
Raver's taking a peek on the outside.
Oh, and Ravers has gone round!
Oh, no.
I kind of joined that on board a little bit too late, but I don't know. It looked like maybe he lost a bit of grip on the curve, maybe?
Yeah, I had a bad camera angle because I was still on Josh from the same long camera angle, so I only saw it go off to the side.
Oh, and Blue Mosquito's got a fantastic run on LFC for life, but there's no way through there. LFC for life defends the line. Goes through Blanchimont. He's wide again, Blue. He's done that a couple of times. If LFC for life is lagging a little bit, Blue Mosquito looks
Oh,
down the
that's a corner
inside
cut.
and gets a... That's an incredibly harsh penalty, I've
Yeah,
got to say.
considering the conditions.
Considering the conditions, and it wasn't the biggest track extension I've ever seen or corner cut. He didn't exactly gain a position out of it either, so yeah, that's a very harsh penalty. Well, this has been going on. Mr. Grumpy's been making good progress. He's right behind Seymour now.
And Simo moved up to the podium position with the Raver spin.
Oh, and yeah, Aaron's just fallen back massively from Josh. He can't be far away from a pit stop. It won't be if the rain is stopping. It's not a bad time to pit for softs. If I was Aaron.
Yeah.
But he's had a good stint. to be fit on those tyres. If he can pit now, it depends where he comes out. If he comes out in clear air, he's in a good position.
That'd be
I
crazy
think
as
Blue
weather.
Mosquitoes finally make the move on LFC for life. So it's up to 9.
Yeah, I agree. Gaming
He's
element.
got a,
Blue Mosquito is
he's got a
usually
bit of
a
a
lot more
gap to make
clean.
up, right?
Yeah. Oh, Mr. P gets out of the way.
Yeah, he's that Inter's gamble he made that's kind of
Yeah.
ruined his race.
Oh, someone
It's,
had to try it, and it was him, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it was pretty low down the order anyway, so it was a gamble.
Yeah.
Worth taking. They're all closing in on Aaron now. There's a bit of a train forming behind him. Simo and Grumpy. I feel like Don Martin's been pretty close to Dave throughout most of a race, just hasn't ever been close enough to make a move.
Yeah.
Now might be his best opportunity though, because he's on the soft tyre, whereas Dave's on the super softs. And Betrayer's pitted.
Yeah, Martin might also be content where he is right now, just right along behind him, while there's like a big gap behind him. So.
Absolutely, Grumpy closing up to the back of Simo. The Betrayer pitted. I think he's going to rejoin in 8th, so he's not lost any positions. No, he's 9th. Nope, he's 8th. Oh, it's close between him and Blue, but Blue has just got out in front. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, and that's because LFC for Life has crashed. He's out of the race. He crashed out of qualifying. He's crashed out of the race. That's a miserable
Oh, and he's facing the
day
wrong way.
for him. Yeah, where is that at?
That looked like it was at the going down the straight after Eau Rouge.
Yeah, so maybe lost it out of a Rouge, perhaps. Not the most uncommon place in these.
That's true.
Well, the thing is about these conditions is they're not fully dry and they're not fully wet either. So you can stay on dries, but you've still got to be careful.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
And Grumpy's looking at the back of Simo, who in turn's looking at the back of Aaron.
Oh, Aaron had another wiggle, and
and
here
Aaron's
comes
had
Simo.
another bad run through Blanchimont. Goes to the outside, but he's got to watch out because Grumpy's going to go to the inside. Ever the opportunist, but he can't get past, and that allowed Aaron to successfully defend against Simo. If Aaron does have a weak spot round this, as Grumpy goes to the inside, that's a very late move. He almost hits his teammate.
3 wide.
But he might. Oh no! Someone's got to back out.
Yes.
I think they've all sort of
There you go.
fallen into line.
That's a really good idea.
I don't blame them. Yeah. But that's meant that Aaron's lost 2 places now. He's down to 4th. And Grumpy's looking at passing Simo. Down the outside. And down the Camel Straight. Is he going to outbreak Simo? I think he is. He should be able to cover him off through there. Yeah, there's nowhere Simo can go. And Grumpy, who's kind of been down in 5th for most of the race, has now found himself in 2nd. It's been a great drive so far from him.
Yeah. Bided his time.
Don Martin is braving it on the Inters. What do you make of that decision?
I don't know. Maybe the dry tires
Oh.
just didn't feel right for him anymore.
Oh, Mr. P's out.
I don't even see his car.
He's crashed at Eau Rouge.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
That corner is claiming many a victim today.
Yeah, that's my nemesis.
Big C wondering why Aaron isn't pitting. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same. I said he should have pitted on around lap 9 or 10, but he stayed out, and I'm not sure why.
It's
Is he
pretty
waiting for Inter's conditions?
maybe pretty much what Elamanda just said too. He said that the supers are gone. There's no grip left in him.
He's got to pit now. He's lost so many positions because of it. If he'd have pitted earlier, he probably still could have been in contention for the win, but looking tough now.
And Martin's losing a lot of time to Dave on those inters, losing half a second at a tick.
I mean, he's the only person on the Super Softs who hasn't pitted yet, so
That's
he
true.
still hasn't pitted.
Yeah, only the
I
top
think
5.
he's losing.
Oh, Raver's pit.
Why is there a yellow flag out? Has been a problem for somebody?
Martin? No. Clyde.
Oh. What happened to him? Do you know? I think he's lost some of his front wing at end plate.
Yeah, he had a little
Yeah.
spin on the turn before the downhill left-hander. Or, sorry, downhill right-hander.
Reaver's Revenge is pitted. He's going on to the super softs. That should take him to the end quite comfortably.
That moves Dave up to...
I can't believe Aaron's not stopped.
Oh,
The only thing I can assume now is that he's going to try and put on the ultra softs. Because that only thing that makes sense is the Red Bulls nearly go side by side for a Rouge and quite sensibly decide against it. Christian Horner would be going mental if that happened.
and while all this has been happening behind him, Josh has pulled out to a 4.5-second lead.
Yeah, he's done well. He got the lead off Aaron and he's just calmly gotten about his business as the drivers battle behind him. It's interesting, Ravers was right up there, but he's pitted. He's only just come out in front of Dave Jarvu, so I wonder if those drivers that pitted early made up a lot of time. It's, yeah, I'm looking at Don Martin. He's not gaining any time at all in those intermediates.
He's lost 4 seconds to Dave since he's been out of the pits.
It's a weird decision because, I mean, Mr. P, it made more sense because he had nothing to lose, really, but Don Martin was in the points. Still is, but...
Well, look how much spray's coming off the tires, too.
Yeah, this is one of the weirdest races I've ever seen.
Clyde just took inters.
Betrayer's right up behind Don Martin there. Almost got past him there. Aaron and Seymour have both pitted at the same time. Battle of the pit crews, although Aaron has quite a bit of a deficit to make up. So I don't think Seymour should be behind Sauber.
Okay.
Seymour's gone for super softs. I'm going to guess Aaron's going to go for ultra softs at this point. No, he's gone for the softs.
Softs. Yeah.
That makes the staying out on super softs even more strange, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I would have pit earlier because the softs could last longer.
Yeah, that's a very, very confusing strategy. If he does recover onto the podium, interesting to ask him about that afterwards if we are doing podium interviews.
Yeah, I'll do podium interviews.
Don Martin's lost a place to Betrayer and has got Game Freaker right behind him as well, so those intermediates do not look to be working at all.
Another good point made by Gaming Alamanda, the top 4 all had enough time to pit and come out in front of 5th still because of the gap.
Yeah.
That was the top 2.
Yeah, it was Ravers that spun, wasn't it, as well? So yeah, he lost a bit of time. See, Aaron's still in contention for a podium, but I can't have a feeling his strategy's put him... He's lost his chance of a win. Because he was right there with Josh when he should have pitted.
Well, it's just Josh and Grumpy are the only 2 that haven't pit yet, so... See what happens when they do.
I imagine they'll be in maybe this lap or next lap. It's probably best going for super softs because the ultra softs don't really work in these conditions.
No, not at all. Plus you get a little more grip.
Yeah, so they're probably going to pit this lap, I'd guess. No, Josh carries on. Oh, and Clyde has crashed, or retired. No, he's definitely crashed.
Yeah, definitely.
His wheels off. Through Blanchimon, I think.
So maybe that proves that it's not ready for interest still.
Well, Don Martin's lost another position. Don Martin might just have screwed himself out of some points here. That's a bit of a poor decision, really.
Yeah.
I understand Clyde doing it as well, because again, he was at the back. But, yeah, bit of an odd one, that one. Grumpy's, to be fair, Grumpy's not let Josh get away. He's kind of pegged the gap at just under 4 seconds.
Yeah, it was at 4.5.
Good job, Grumpy. Yeah. If he's lucky as well, Aaron might start battling Simo, and I could lose them both some time. Because he's only just a second behind. All it takes is one mistake. Don Martin is pitting. I'm going to guess he's not going on to another set of intermediates.
I'm gonna guess supers.
I'll guess full wets.
It's supers.
Oh, you're right. He gone for the supers. I was wrong. Is he going to rejoin ahead of Blue? He should do. I think. Yeah, with the way the pit lane comes out, he should be ahead. Yep,
Yep.
he is. He's rejoined in 9, so he's still in the points, but he should be higher in the points, really.
Yeah.
Aaron is slowly closing on back to Simo. He's not close enough yet to start worrying the Ferrari. The top two have got to pit this lap, surely. I don't know how far the softs go, but they
Yeah.
might start losing time if they're not careful.
They need to pit soon for to get undercut by Simo and Aaron.
Yep,
Oh,
Josh pits.
yeah, there's Josh, and Grumpy should be following him. Yep.
And Grumpy follows, yep.
Go on
I think
board.
Josh should still be in the lead. What the interesting thing is if Grumpy is ahead of
Yeah.
Simo and Aaron.
Yeah, Josh for sure should still be out front.
I'm unsure about Grumpy. Josh goes onto the super
They're
softs. Grumpy,
coming
I
through the
assume,
bus
will
stop
follow
now.
suit.
So
Yep, they've not battled either, so they won't have lost any time.
might have a little 4-car race at the end of this.
Josh is definitely ahead.
Yep.
Grumpy is just gonna be ahead, but he's gonna take a while to get that momentum, and Seymour might potentially be close enough from the end of the Camel Straight, depending on the run for a Rouge.
Oh.
Oh, he took a lot of speed. He's got a penalty as well. Bit too much speed. His eagerness to try and get past the Sauber. He's got the toe though. Can he try and make a move? Grumpy goes defensive and he holds the line pretty well.
Oh, nice helicopter view on that one.
Oh, and Game Freaker, who was in 8th, is crashed. Well, he only lost his front wing, so I'm going to assume he retired. Maybe he thought that with a front wing and
Yeah.
the fact he'd have to go the full lap.
Yeah, 'cause it was right at
before
the start
getting a
finish
new
line.
one. Yeah, it's a worst time to crash. See, this is the problem for Aaron now, is that he's on the soft tyre, he's on the slower tyre against these guys. Oh, but Seymour goes wide, but it's not really a place you lose time by going wide. Oh, but he keeps making mistakes, Seymour. He should really be attacking Grumpy, but instead he's having to defend against the other Sauber. He might potentially have a run here, but I think Aaron had to back out of it.
And Grumpy is slowly gaining on Josh. Could be an exciting finish.
Yeah, he looks a bit quicker on the soft tyre, so Josh might not have this race wrapped up just yet. There's still 6 laps to go, and in these conditions, it's quite easy to make a mistake.
Still pretty amusing.
And
at
it looks like
16
Grumpy's Yeah, it looks like Grumpy's shaking off Seymour as well, who just seems to be making too many errors. That could be a bit of tactics from Aaron as well. He might to push harder to try and put pressure on the Ferrari so he can't catch his teammate.
I checked the standings before the race. Am I wrong that Josh has finished second in all 3 races so far?
I think so. I can quickly check actually. But I think so, yeah, because he's had a very consistent season. I remember noting that.
I remember somebody did it 3 times. I wasn't sure which one it was. I think it was Josh.
We've got a bit of a battle for 9th here. Hulkenberger closing onto the back of Blue Mosquito.
And Irons closed back up onto the back of Seymour also.
You are correct. Josh has had 3 second place finishes in a row, so he's on for one better today, but he's not got this one yet. And Aaron has got a much better run through Pouon and gets the move done on Simo and is up into the podium positions.
Oh, Seymour looking back.
Oh, Simo's
Squeeze him
not
a little
giving
bit.
up. There's no real way through there unless Aaron made a mistake. But he's got to say though, this battling has allowed Grumpy to pull well clear of him, and he's still closing in on Josh. So we could yet have a battle for the win. Oh, Seymour goes wide again. Oh, and narrowly avoids the wall. I think he might lose a battle for 3rd now because he hasn't looked comfortable on those super softs. Oh, that could be a big blow for Grumpy. That could be a huge blow for Grumpy, and he's going to the pits. Has he got damage? I think he might have
Yeah,
damage.
his right wing.
Oh, that's a disaster. He was closing in for the win potentially. Now he's probably going to drop down to around 6th or 7th, I
Oh,
suspect.
um,
Oh.
we're gonna go with viewer jinx again because Gaming Elamanda just said Grumpy should be fine.
Guys, stop saying things about drivers.
Oh, Mr.
Good
Elamanda.
things. Say bad things, then they might win.
There's still a tire sitting out there in Orange.
Well, this is looking at championship standings and the current top two. This is looking like it could be a season-long championship battle between Josh and Aaron here.
Yeah.
They're the top two in the championship by 10 points, and first and second here. And their nearest rivals are Blue Mosquito and Hague. And Blue Mosquito's battling at the minor end of the points, and Hague has crashed. And even Grumpy is
Oh,
to pit again. He's rejoined in 6th.
that is true, Gaming Elamanda. He meant for coming out of the pits in front of Simo.
Oh, we'll let you off.
Yeah. No harm, no foul on that one. You were correct, though. He did come out in front of him.
Well, Dougie Dude here potentially showing why you should never leave. Because if one more driver does have a problem and then retires or crashes, then he's going to get a point for his troubles. So,
Yeah.
credit to him there, down 11th.
Happened to me
Never
yesterday.
giving up.
I was 11th, and the guy in front of me had 42 seconds penalties.
I remember one race seasons ago. It was and a Red Bull nearly hits the wall.
And Ravers.
That was Ravers, and he's gonna have his teammate now to contend with.
Yep.
But see why there should be a team orders there, because they're not really battling at the sharp end of the championship. It's just the opportunity to get 4th place here. Well, it's a shame that Grumpy had that front wing damage, because it's kind of robbed us of a good battle at the front. Looks now like Josh is gonna have this win in the bag and
Hey, no jinxing.
end his consistency.
I'll stay on
It's
board with the
battle for
Red
4th
Bulls.
here, though.
Yep.
Yep.
Although Hokenberger and Mosquito are
Ravers.
heating up for 9.
Watch the Red Bulls for a rouge to see if any Ravers makes a mistake. He's David Chance. No, he looks pretty good there, so he should maintain the position. Hulkenberg's lost some time
Yeah.
to Mosquito. Don't know what happened there. Oh, and DRS shuts. It's just not enough for Dave. If straight had been a bit longer, then maybe he would have got the move done.
It's been raining for 19 laps and it's still not wet.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. I feel a bit sorry for those who went on Inters because it looks like it should be the right thing to do.
And if
It's
the
almost looked wrong watching him driving on dries.
if the top 2 hold in the positions they're in, Josh will be the new points leader by 2 points.
Well, that consistency's come in handy. Aaron might have Aaron's had 2 wins, but that third he only got 5th place last time out in Bahrain, so that's cost him at the moment. But there's still a long way to go.
And Simo with a strong Bahrain after a slow start to the season, looking like he's adding some momentum.
That's a disaster for Grumpy.
He's in the middle of
He's
the track.
out of the race. That's at the exit of I can't know what the corner's called, but yeah, it's at the end of it's just going to sector 3.
Yeah.
It's a very odd place to crash.
His-
He must have ran a little bit wide or something.
His car's sinking through the track too. So
Oh my god, the tire is literally vanishing underneath the track. That's unusual.
well, now everybody who finishes the race will get points.
So this will be the 3rd different race winner this season after Aaron and Hague.
Yep.
Aaron is closing a little bit, but I'd imagine Josh is just taking it easy now. He's
Yeah.
There's no need to over push it. He's got a 5-second lead. Shouldn't. Oh, and Betrayer. Has got past Raver's Revenge, who has got damage. He lost a position to his teammate, and now he's lost a position to Betray. He must have made a mistake somewhere. He's got front wing damage. I mean, to be fair, he's got a 40.
Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
Remember he clipped the wall a little bit coming out one of the corners over there.
Oh, yeah, that's... To be fair, he should be fine for 6, because there's a huge gap to Martin.
Yeah, you're not going to make up 31 seconds in 2 laps.
I wouldn't even bother pitting, to be honest.
No.
You might as well try and hold it and just be careful around the fast corners of... having said that, it looks like he's got no grip round poo on.
Yeah, just nurse it home.
Hulkenberger's got past Blue Mosquito as well.
Yep. Yeah, this...
What were we saying about Dougie? Just needs one more driver out the race.
Yeah. That's why you never give up.
Yeah, he's got it. Yep. Especially on a trial like this as well. It's so easy to just crash.
Aaron with the fastest lap of the race. Or sorry, Aaron.
He's not giving up yet.
I did a whole race without doing it, and I call him Aaron.
You almost wonder if that's just psychological. It's trying to get in Josh's head, maybe. And he's not had a first place this season. Will that be playing on his mind in these last few laps?
Yeah, for fuel, Josh has 0.4 laps, and Aaron has 2.5. So Aaron probably could run full rich throughout the whole lap, for the last 2 laps.
Would you risk running in rich in these conditions? Though, I suppose.
Probably not. I mean, who knows what the conditions really are? It's been raining for like 6 hours now, so.
Well, Ravers did pit in the end. He's gone on to the ultra softs and might lose a position to Martin because of that.
Yeah, probably going for that fastest lap himself.
Actually, he could lose a couple of positions here, depending on how quickly he gets out of the pits.
Oh, he's yeah, Martin will get by him.
A bit of a slide. That slide's going to cost him. Oh, but Don Martin's a bit slow there, but he gets a move. He's got past. He's in 6th, but
wow,
Ravers will want to get past on fresher tyres.
He just got a penalty.
Ravers gets a... Yeah, Don Martin's had a couple as well, so I don't know how penalties might affect them at the end of a race. Maybe Hulkenberger will get past both of them. But Ravers goes to the outside. Don Martin breaks late, but that's a nice move down around the outside. That's the effect of fresh tyres, I suspect. And he's back up to 6th. But
and
considering where he was, I'm not sure he'll be that happy with 6th.
True. He was in 3rd when it had his first incident. And Ravers and Martin battled in F5 last season together, so a little familiarity there.
Ah, so they know each other well. That's always an advantage. I think it's much easier. You can put a lot more faith in another driver if you know who they are and how they race.
Oh, definitely. If you could trust them, you could have a better race.
Yeah.
Oh.
It makes such a difference. I think that's how you've got to. That's how you should always, I think, decide if you go for a move or not. How much you trust the driver. To see it coming. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if Seamer's made a mistake, but he's a long way behind the top 2.
I think he's just holding off, just because he's in a solid spot where he couldn't get 2nd. He's not going to lose 4th or 3rd. So.
Yeah, I mean he's only got 9 points this season, so this would be a huge result for him.
Yeah.
And it's backing up Josh as well, his teammate in the constructors. It's a double podium for Ferrari.
Yep.
That's a big news, especially with Grumps having crashed.
Yeah, only one Sauber's going to get points there.
Yeah, as Hulkenberger and Don Martin are battling towards a Rouge. Oh, and I think Martin quite sensibly backs out, but they both completely make up their own line for a Rouge.
Neither one got a penalty.
Yeah, I've seen some odd penalties today for just slightly going over the curb, and then they just make up their own line, and it's fine.
And here comes Josh through the chicane for the final time to win the race.
Yeah, driven a brilliant race. Fair play to him. He takes the Belgian Grand Prix victory and takes the championship lead as well. over Aaron, who comes home in second place.
Yep.
Might be happy with that. Maybe could have won the race if he just switched a bit later on. What's going on down the field? Not sure.
Dougie crashed on the front straight.
Simo gets third. Dave should get fourth. I don't know if will he stay fourth with penalties. Yeah, he caused in a little bit on Simo, but not enough.
Here comes
Betrayer
for
not
fifth.
really seen much of him. Yeah, not really seen much of him. But
I don't remember his name popping up for penalties either.
Yeah, it's a good race for him. Ravers will get sixth after quite an eventful race. He was running up in the podium positions at the start of the race, but he's made a couple of errors which have cost him ultimately, and he'll have to make do with sixth. Still some decent points, but yeah, he's only 5 seconds ahead of Hulk, and I know Ravers picked up a few penalties, so will he stay in P6? We'll have to see. Hulkenberger comes to the line. Oh, you think he has even more penalties? Martin takes 8th, and I think Blue jumped Martin for 8th in the end. I think I was changed due to penalties. So we didn't have too bad of predictions, I don't think, but we didn't get a race winner, right?
No.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, it was a good race, that one. Plenty of incidents.
Yeah, some good racing, some crazy weather, couple of incidents.
Yeah, just an odd race with the weather and the fact we never ever changed on to intermediates. Well done to the top 3, Josh, Aaron and Seema. Do you want to suggest them so I can invite them to the party?
Yes, sir. Wait, I thought you were party leader.
I'll check. Yeah, I could probably invite a couple of them, actually. I think I've got a few of them on the friends list.
You said Simo, Aaron, who was the other?
I've got Aaron and Josh, just Seema.
Okay.
Good.
And there's Simo.
Thank you.
No problem.
Which I think we would give driver of the day to before everyone joins the party. I think for me it's probably got to be Josh.
Yeah.
I feel boring going for the race winner, but I think he did the best job. So.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the person that finished fourth started 11th or 12th. So.
Yeah, I would have gone for Grumps until he crashed, but.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Can make sure your party settings are set to always allow, so we hear your voice on the stream.
Yep. Yeah, there should be.
Yep. Thank you. So we'll start with Josh. Congratulations on the victory. Tell us your emotions, because you've had 3 second place finishes in a row, so it must be glad to get that first win.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it was quite a strange race with the conditions, so it was just about keeping concentrated, really. So, I mean, yeah, it was good. I'm glad I won, but not overly happy. I'm not celebrating, but no, it was a really good race and good fun, yeah.
And you take the championship lead after that win. Is the championship something in your mind yet, or is it too early in the season?
Well, obviously it's very early, but I think so far I've had I haven't had any proper collisions yet. I haven't had any issues, so obviously that can affect things. But I've driven pretty well, and yeah, if it carries on like this, then obviously I'll be hoping to challenge. But it will be close. I mean, Aaron's obviously doing fantastic every race, and Blue's consistent, so just see how it goes, yeah.
Absolutely. You mentioned the lack of collisions. Was that in your mind a few times into the bus stop chicane? We noticed in the opening 8-9 laps that you were a bit hesitant about attacking him. Was it about being patient?
Yeah, I think I think that was my tactic. I think that's been my tactic all season actually, and I think it's kind of paid off with my results. I think if you take your time, and then that's something I've learned over the years with experience. Yeah, so if you take your time, then the race comes to you. So I was a bit cautious when attacking Aaron at the start because I didn't want to take both of us out. So, but it worked out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, and congratulations again on the win. We'll
Thank
move
you.
on to Aaron now, who took second place. Yeah, interesting race for you, Aaron. A couple of people in the chat were a bit wondering why you stayed out on the super soft so long. Can you shed any light on that?
Yeah, I mean, if those people in the comment section win the race tonight, they wouldn't have made it past that one for a start. Conditions were meant to be intermediate conditions all the way through, so it was a big shock to our system when we saw that we were starting on dry tyres. So I thought it would have wetted up for the inters, so I had to hold out for as long as possible because if I pit, I'd come out behind drivers and. You know, if conditions changed, and it wouldn't have been worth it. So I think overall, considering you know, the circumstance in the race, I'm just glad to have made it to the end and happy with the podium, really.
We saw you struggle a couple of times through Blanchimont. Was that due to the tyres, or was that just a corner you struggled around in general?
I think due to the way my setup was run, I struggled more through the final part of the lap and also the middle sector, but I was able to take Eau Rouge flat in some circumstances. I think it's probably down to car setup.
And a little bit about the two championships. Obviously, you lost the Drivers' Championship lead to Josh after tonight's race. Are you concerned about that, or still playing the long game?
I'm not worried. I mean, I've been in league racing for a long time. I've competed for titles, won titles, so you know, it'd be nice to get the lead back, but I'm just taking it race by race and just enjoying myself in probably one of the best run leagues on the site. So happy where I am.
Yeah.
Great. And in the constructors, you saw Ferrari get a double podium tonight while Grumps crashed out of a good position. Is that any more of a concern?
I don't think it's a concern because Grumpy, as you all well know, is one of the most experienced drivers, you know, in the industry in PSGL. He's been around the block, done thousands of races, and he'll know that he can bounce back. I think due to the way conditions were today, I think credit to anybody who made it to the end of the race and for those who competed in it for as long as possible, because you're driving around in dry tyres, borderline on intermediate conditions, and it's very, very tricky. So
Thank you, and again, well done on the second place.
no, thank you. Thanks for coming.
We'll move on. Hey, no worries. We'll move on to SEMA now. I've been told that's what we call you. You finished in third place. Double podium for Ferrari. Bit unexpected as well. We didn't see you in the podium positions for much of the race. You happy with that?
Yeah, definitely. It was probably looking more like fourth. When I put the super softs on, they were nowhere near as good as the softs. So the attempt at an undercut on Grumpy didn't work. So I thought I was sort of settling in behind the two Saubers for the rest of the race. But yeah, definitely happy with. So I was gutted for Grumpy to make his mistake, but it worked out well for me to come up on the podium.
Ah, nice one. And we saw you in the last stint. You sort of seemed to back off Miriam. Was that a lack of pace, or did you just settle for third in the end?
I'd love to say I just eased off, but no, it was a complete lack of pace. I say those tyres were awful for me, so I was thinking about it. I'd have been better off staying on the softs until about lap 18, lap 19, and sticking the supers on right at the end, because they just had no pace for me at all.
And a big boost in the constructors for you and Josh tonight. That surely could have gone much better for you.
No, it's looking good. Gets us back in the fight. I think we're sort of hanging on there. I know I've been still struggling to contribute so far, so it's nice to come up with some points.
Yeah, you've done very well last few races. You've been brilliant. I think we're both doing well, so be a good fight to the end. Yeah.
Good team camaraderie at Ferrari. Well done.
Yeah. There's a definite number one driver at the minute, though.
Have you got any more questions to add, Demon?
Just everyone's thoughts on how their confidence is for the next race in 2 weeks at Britain. Start with Aaron.
Confidence, yeah, never really lose confidence. I just fun to race here. So I mean it's a tight grid, so if you don't get the lap in quali, you could end up, a few rows down the grid, and it is quite hard to overtake some of these drivers here because they are really defensive, really experienced. But all in all, confidence, yeah, can't say it's bruised.
Alright, how about Josh next?
Yeah, no, I think it'll be a good race next week. I think, obviously, or 2 weeks' time. I think it's a track which will be very close. I think every quali session this season's been really tight, and I think Silverstone's, it's a high-speed track, and different drivers can give a mix. So I think we could see some surprises there. No, I think I'm quite confident. I can kind of be consistent. As I've said, my kind of tactic this season has been stay out of trouble and just make sure I don't crash or pick up penalties or do anything silly. So I think I'm quite confident I can get a decent result. But I think next week we'll see a different winner. That's my prediction. I think we'll get a new winner. Yeah.
It'd be nice to see. Never hurts to see as many winners in the season as you can. How about you, Simo? How's the confidence for Britain? Good track, bad track for you?
No, it's just I don't think I've ever had a particularly good result there. But records are meant to be broken, so perhaps I can be this new winner. But I wouldn't be putting any money on myself, if I'm honest.
You never know.
No.
Alright. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I think that pretty much brings us end to the stream. Thank you once again to the top three. Good performances by all. This has been my first commentary in almost 2 years of PSGL, so nice to be back. Thanks to
cheers for doing it.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Both, yeah.
And we'll see you all in 2 weeks from Silverstone. Good night, everybody.
Alright, that's the end of the stream for us.
Cheers.
2 weeks we will be
Thank you.
doing
Alright.
Silverstone.
guys.
Is it
And
usually next time as well? Are you doing it every week now? Or?
yeah,
Uh,
Yeah, it is.
I should be.
Okay, cool.
should be fun. It was a lot of fun watching today.
Doesn't seem like that long since we're teammates in McLaren, Josh.
Yeah, I did mention that earlier when I heard you commentary. All of us in the chat. It's a good grid actually. It's a really good atmosphere this season.